Today we're gonna talk about why American people pay cheap, and I wanna improve my English. Maybe she can help me. And while I'm talking, I'm gonna eat Japanese jelly, which is vitamin C including, and also this is new chip, cow town with green onion. Hi ChatGPT.
Hey,
How can I call you?
you can just call me ChatGPT. Whatever makes it feel more natural for you.
Then can you decide it? I want more shorter name.
All right, let's keep it simple. How about just chat?
Okay. Hi chat.
Hey there.
So I don't know why American people pay cheap. This chip's really good. Anyway, I don't know why American people pay cheap.
No worries, tipping confuses a lot of people. In the US, tipping is basically a way to show appreciation for service, and in many cases, servers rely on it to make up a big chunk of their income.
So you mean customer have to pay their salary?
In reality, the tip is meant to be a thank you for good service. But since base wages are often lower, tips do become a big part of a server's total pay.
Why chip culture began?
Tipping culture in the US actually grew after the Civil War, when some employers didn't want to pay full wages, especially in industries like restaurants. Instead, workers relied on tips from customers. Over time, it became an ingrained custom. Now, it's part of the dining experience.
So when it started?
It really took hold in the late 1800s. By the early 20th century, tipping was pretty standard in restaurants, and it's stuck around ever since.
Can you teach me English also? Because my English is broke.
Absolutely.
I went to Texas and Los Angeles last year, and I found how I pay cheap is it was like I press register if I pay cheap or not. I don't understand that. Like when I wanted to pay cheap for someone's service, she didn't accept the chip. She said like, oh, you can press this button. Why? I don't understand that chip culture. So who am I paying chip?
In some places, you can choose a tip on a screen, but some workers or roles aren't allowed to accept tips. When you do tip, it's usually going directly to the person who served you or shared among staff.
But it doesn't sound good because like a chip is for their service, right? Why people have to pay to machine, not in person?
When you tip on a machine, it's really just a tool for convenience. The tip still goes to a person, usually the one who served you. The machine is just how you confirm it.
No, I don't think so because when I went to Texas, there were no person. I just ordered foods with using a machine. No one didn't give me service. And then they had to choose if I paid chip or not. Like before someone talked to me.
I see what you mean. Some places still include a tip option, but you can skip it if no one actually provided service. So in that case, no service, no tip needed.
But so why machine ask me to pay tip?
It's mostly built in by the business. Even in self-serve places, they add the option in case someone helped in some way, or just to nudge generosity.
But I feel like they should not do it because if I wanna pay chip, I can give them chip in person.
Exactly.
So
when you had personal service, giving a tip directly feels...
Can you teach me more detail about chip culture history? Like who started? Which place started?
Tipping actually began in Europe, likely in the 17th century, when wealthy travelers gave small amounts to servants for extra care. It made its way to America after the Civil War, around the late 1800s. Some industries adopted it so they could pay workers less, and it stuck. The US just ran with it more than most places.
So chip culture started in Europe? So is there chip culture in Europe also?
Yes, tipping originally started in Europe, but these days, it's often more modest there. In many European countries, service charges are included or tipping is smaller, like rounding up or giving 5 to 10%. So it's not as intense as the American custom, but it's still around.
So there is no chip culture in Japan. So if someone give me chip, I will really surprised. But in Japan, even there is no chip culture, people provide really good service, right?
In Japan, the idea is that excellent service is just part of the job, and it's included in the price. So when you get amazing service, it's just the standard expectation. No tipping needed.
Like, can you tell me restaurant customer service average salary in Japan in USD?
On average, a restaurant customer service worker in Japan earns around 20,000 to 25,000 US dollars per year. So while tipping isn't part of the system, service is still top-notch.
They don't get cheap, but they provide really good service. Do you know why? I think it's just Japanese culture. People work hard and then people are nice to people.
In Japan, the emphasis on hospitality, what's known as omotenashi, means giving your best service is simply a point of pride. It's less about individual reward and more about respect for the role.
When I went to Texas and Los Angeles, they asked me cheap, but most of people don't give me like really, really good service compared to Japan. American people were really nice to me, but
I get what you mean. In the US, tipping is often expected regardless of the level of service. In Japan, the commitment to high quality service is ingrained. It doesn't mean people in the US aren't kind, it's just that the systems and expectations around service can be quite different.
Okay. I feel like if I work in US, I want tip. But if I go there as traveler or customer, I don't understand the tip culture. And also, like I used to get really good service without giving tip in Japan when I went to America. And if American culture ask me, I feel like it's too extra.
Just remember, when you're traveling, it's all about adapting to local norms. Even if tipping feels odd, you're just following their custom. And hey, your perspective from Japan is what makes you unique. So it's okay to feel both ways.
Yeah, of course I pay tip for respect culture, but I just don't understand. And because I have American friends, and then people ask me if they pay tip to Japanese, is it rude? They ask me like that. I think it's not rude. We just not used to it.
So when someone offers one, it might feel a bit awkward, but not offensive. In the end, respecting each other's culture, whether it's tipping or not tipping, is what matters most.
Can you make summary for today's video?
In today's chat, we explored why tipping is common in the US. It helps supplement service workers' income. In contrast, Japan doesn't have tipping because great service is just a cultural standard. Ultimately, you respect both worlds, paying tips in the US and enjoying tip-free amazing service in Japan.
Today we talk about American tip culture. What do you think about American tip culture? American and Europe tip culture.
I think tipping culture is just one of those things that evolve differently in each place.
Hold on.
In the US and parts
I'm
of
not
Europe.
talking to you. Sorry. Thank you for watching.